Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, POTE organizers, to the panelists, and to my co-presenters. I am Mr. Francis E. Factura, Master Teacher 1 and the Academic Head of the ICT and TVL Department of Paliparan 3 Senior High School in the Division of Dasmariñas. Today, I will present to you my action research last year in our division entitled PBL Teachers Competency Qualification and Students National Certificate NC2 Passing Rate in Paliparan 3 Senior High School Basis for Conduct of Enhancement Program. For the introduction, the study was undertaken to find out the TBL Teachers Competency Qualification and Student National Certificate 2 Passing Rate in Paliparan 3 Senior High School for the school year 2018-2019, basis for conduct of enhancement program, which will be useful to the school level to improve and even sustain its implementation in the school level for the coming school years. At the same time, this is an avenue for the benchmarking purposes in the division of Dasmariñas. In the K-12 curriculum, the TLE courses are taught based on the learning outcomes and performance criteria stated in the training regulations from TESDA. The alignment of TLE curriculum in the junior high school and the textbook or the TBL track in senior high school with TESDA training regulations will enable the graduates to obtain certification for employment such as the award of Certificate of Competency COC or National Certificate NC2 level. When we speak about the NC2 assessment process, TESDA pursues the assessment and certification of the competencies of the middle-level skilled workers through Philippine-Tibet qualification and certification system. The assessment process seeks to determine whether the graduate worker can perform to the standards expected in the workplace based on the defined competency standards. Certification is provided to those who meet the competency standards. This ensures the productivity, quality, and global competitiveness of the middle-level workers. Prior to the assessment, the candidates will fill out the self-assessment guide. This is a pre-assessment tool to help the candidate and the assessor determine what evidence is available, where the gap exists, including the readiness for the assessment. TESDA also has accredited assessment centers as well as the competency assessors who conduct competency assessment process for person applying for certification. The assessors will evaluate if the candidate meet all the competency standard so as to give the result whether competent and not yet competent. The new normal education for the school year 2021 lessens the personal contact with the learners but not the learning itself, as DepEd is after with the health and safety of learners, parents, and teachers. For the methodology, the study used a descriptive quantitative research design which aims to describe an existing phenomena, situation, or event without influencing the variable under study. This study aims to discover the passing rate of TBL students based on the competency qualification of the teachers. The results of the survey will create a numerical description of the frequency on the occurrence of the variables. Descriptive statistics such as frequency, percentage were used in presenting the competency qualifications of the teachers. Documentary analysis was also resorted to the basic information such as the qualifications of the teachers and NC2 results came from the school files with permission from the school principal. An informal interview was also resorted with regards to the process and feedback of the assessment. The method is quality or quota sampling. The subject of the study were the 12 qualified teachers composed of 7 male and 5 female of Paliparan 3 Senior High School. They serve as the respondents of the study since they train students in their respective specialization. The instrument used to gather data was survey questionnaire, wherein it was given to the TVL teachers to determine the professional background, skills training, and competency qualification as trainers. For the statement of the problem, findings, conclusions, and recommendations. Problem number 1. What is the level of teachers' competency qualification in terms of 1.1 National Certificate NC2, 1 Trainers Methodology Certificate TMC Level 1, 1.3 National Tibet Trainers Certificate NTTC 1 level, and 1.4 Certificate of Accreditation as TESDA Assessor. For the findings, all the 12 teachers respondents have aligned National Certificate 2 qualification based on the subject they handled. All of the teachers completed the training on trainers methodology of TESDA, and more importantly, there are 3 NTTC holders, which is the basis to become an accredited competency assessors in the field of EPAS, EIM, and CSS. For the conclusion, the results yielded that the competency qualifications of teachers contribute to the passing rate of students in the NC2 assessment. Teachers are highly qualified based on the TESDA training regulation and qualification standard of DepEd. Teachers are also outstanding in their field based on the number of passers vis-a-vis the number of takers as a recipient of the Gawad Pansangay Tagamasid of the Division of Dasmariñas. For the recommendation, the school administrator and the members of the Personal Selection Board should evaluate religiously the qualifications of TBL teachers so as to have a competent, skilled, and dedicated trainers. Teachers having an NC2 certificates and even multiple NCs and a TM1 holder are the main requirements in teaching textbook subjects like EIM, EPA, CSS, and among others. Having the highest qualification with a certificate of accreditation as assessor is a big advantage in the school level. Therefore, the administration should motivate, encourage, and support the teachers to apply as one of the accredited competency assessors in TESDA. For problem number 2, what is the NC2 level passing rate of the students for the school year 2018-2019 in terms of EPAS NC2, EIM NC2, BPP NC2, Cookery NC2, FBS NC2, Hairdressing NC2, Wellness Hilot Massage NC2. For the findings, as we can see in the table, we have the NC2 qualification or the courses offered in our school, the number of enrollees per qualifications, number of takers during that school year, number of passers. And for the percentage of the passing rate, based on the enrollees and based on the takers. Now, the conclusion. The table shows the passing rate of the students in the respective specialization based on the number of enrollees, which is also the basis in Gawad Pansangay Tagamasid for TBL teachers that needs to produce at least 50% of NC2 learners with specific MOBs. such as the school Form 2 and photocopy of NC2 certificate. The result of the passers implies the good trainings of the students as well as the training programs or methodology like the institutional assessment used by the teachers. There are also factors to consider in the passing rate of students. And this is the recommendation. That's the reason why there are cases that a group of takers is not a 100 passers. In that case, the students obtain the result of Certificate of Competency or COC for a particular competency, or the result is not yet competent or NYC, must encourage to undergo additional training, especially the competency or competencies he or she failed, and must be motivated to take for the second time and pass the NC2 assessment. For problem number 3, what program can be implemented to sustain the number of NC2 passers? For the findings, in the school level, Project Chera E2E was conceptualized as the banner program of the school for the TBL track in order to meet and maintain the NC2 passers every school years. And this includes the following. A. The proper training and completion of 640 hours allotted to every TBL specialized subject for grade 11 and grade 12. And of course, the institutional assessment that is conducted prior to the national assessment in the accredited assessment centers. Letter B. Improvement of laboratory rooms every school year. Of course, with benchmarking with other TBI leading institutions in Cavite, like the Sisters of Mary School Boys Town and Girls Town. Letter C. Observe the Techbook Day celebration, which is every 25th day of August, in order to have a general assembly for all grade 12 parents, students, advisors, and presents the NC2 guidelines of TESDA assessment and certifications, including the TBL video advocacy, such as the projects, activities, and accomplishments. For letter D, participation in the skills competitions like the Technolympics. So from the school-based competition to division and all the way to the regional up to the national level. And I'm proud to share to the group that our school, Paliparan 3 Senior High School, was able to make it in the national level as Region 4A for the hairdressing category. So our school represented that program or contest. And for letter E, the 80 hours work immersion to companies and business establishment as part of the K-12 curriculum. For the conclusion, the school banner program Project Chera E2E must be realized in order to measure the achievements of these programs and projects in the school level. The result of this study will be a basis for the conduct of enhancement program, especially during the new normal situation of our educational system this school year 2020-2021 and onwards. For the recommendation, the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013 or Republic Act number 10533, known as the K-12 law, does not require every senior high school students, especially in the TBL track, to undergo the NC2 national assessment. However, the Oplan Pagpapaunlad Kasanayan of the Division of Dasmariñas, which aims in equipping learners the certifiable competencies leading to TESDA National Certificate 2, will be used as motivating factors to the students and parents. So, it is imperative that the teachers, parents, and stakeholders, and especially the administrators, should encourage and support the students to have their NC2 certificates. Now I would like to share with you the pictures as we implemented Project Chera E2E. So it states here, TBL teachers competency qualification with multiple NC2, holder of TM, C level, and assessors of TESDA Cavite. The result is K-12 TBL learners are equipped with job-ready skills because of their proper training, certified by TESDA as NC2 passers, and ready for job employment as manifested during their work immersion programs. I would like also to share to the group the Project Chera E2E that we conceptualize stands for Technology, Skills Education, Review, and Advancement from Enrollment to Employment. So from the enrollment, we have the screening of qualification, orientation, the skills training to complete the 640 hours, the Technolympics from the school base down to the national level. Then we have also the Tech Book Day, or what we call the TBL Day. And we have also, of course, the work immersion program as a requirement for graduation, and the NC2 assessment for all graduating students before having their graduations and possibly employment after senior high school. So our motto sa Techbook Track, ikaw ang panalo. So these are my references for the periodicals and websites. So thank you very much. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Pote. And thank you to the panelists.